Hey guys, it's D Money Balla. Today we're going to be taking a look at this. It's a 27-inch iMac from 2015. It's got an i5 6500 in it, 16 gigs of RAM, and a Radeon R9 380 graphics card in it. I got it for $650 at an auction near me. I was just wondering if I'm crazy for buying this computer because a 5K monitor in and of itself costs a lot of money. We're going to be looking at its performance in Windows and Mac OS, doing Geekbench and playing some video games, so stay tuned. Here's a Geekbench test of the GPU. We used the Metal API and we got 16,930 points for the R9 3080 GPU that's in here. And then in the CPU, we got 922 for the single core and 3223 for the multi-core. So pretty decent. It's a pretty usable computer. It'll do well for what my wife needs it to. In user benchmark on Windows, our CPU did pretty decently, and our Radeon graphics card, it's not going to be the best in games, but it's about a little bit better than a 750 Ti that I benchmarked a little while ago, and the SSD that this came with was actually a lot better than I expected it to be. So in GTA 5, the graphical settings for 1080p and everything was running on normal. So we have good performance here. The average was 55 frames per second. The minimum frame rate was around 41% lows with 42.2. Overall, decent. This isn't a gaming computer. It doesn't have the best airflow. As you can see, the GPU stays around 95 degrees Celsius. It's pretty hot, and the CPU is also up there. So yeah, it can do some light gaming. I found that GTA 4 and 5 and the Halo series were basically the only games that would launch in Windows due to the outdated drivers. I couldn't figure out how to update the drivers correctly in Windows while running Boot Camp, so if you can figure that out, you would be able to play more games, but since I couldn't, a lot of games just refused to open with the outdated drivers. We were able to play GTA 4 with everything on at least high except for Night Shadows, and it was able to achieve an average frame rate of 61.7 frames per second. So yeah, those were pretty good games to be playing with it. Overall, I think this computer will work great for my wife. She doesn't do a ton of crazy demanding things, and I think this 4 cores, 16 gigs of RAM is going to do fine for her workloads. I like that I can dual boot it in both Windows and Mac OS. It looks really good in Windows because you can have it run in native 5K and things can be really small yet very readable. I think overall, great value proposition because her computer is getting old. We're going to sell that and we're going to upgrade her to this. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you.